You know that feeling it's 2 a.m., and suddenly your calf tightens like a knot. You sit up in bed, groaning, trying to stretch it out, wondering why this keeps happening again and again. Well, let me tell you something I often say to my patients. Leg cramps aren't just a normal part of getting older. They're your body's way of telling you something's out of balance, and often the fix is simpler than you think. Over the years, I've helped many folks over 60 dramatically reduce or even completely eliminate those painful nighttime cramps. And the best part? We didn't use fancy medications. We started with simple, natural foods. I'm Dr. James Miller. I'm 60 myself, and in today's video, I'll walk you through 5 everyday foods I personally recommend to my senior patients, backed by science, that can help calm your muscles, support your nerves, and most importantly, help you sleep through the night without being jolted awake by cramps. If that sounds helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and maybe even share this video with a friend or loved one. Sometimes, one small tip can make a big difference in someone's life or in their sleep. Part 1. Why leg cramps happen more often as we get older. Hey there! Let me tell you, every single week at my clinic, I've got folks in their 60-second and 70-second coming in and asking me the same question. Doc, I keep waking up with leg cramps in the middle of the night. Is there anything I can do to stop them? And I always start with this. You know what? Leg cramps aren't just something you have to put up with because you're getting older. They're your body's way of saying something's out of balance. These cramps usually hit in the middle of the night sharp. Sudden tightness in your calf or foot that's painful enough to yank you right out of your sleep. And while there can be a few reasons why they happen, the truth is, most of the time it's because our bodies start running low on things we used to have plenty of when we were younger. The first big reason? We naturally lose muscle as we age. After about age 50 or 60, our muscles start shrinking slowly but surely. It's called sarcopenia. But all it really means is that your muscles get weaker and tire out faster. And when they're weak or overworked, even just from sitting too long or changing positions in bed, that's when the cramps can sneak up on you. The second reason is low minerals, especially potassium, magnesium, and sodium. Your muscles and nerves need these minerals to talk to each other properly. Potassium keeps your muscle signals smooth and steady. Magnesium helps your muscles relax after they tighten. And sodium, though people don't talk about it much, is actually key for keeping your fluids balanced and your muscles working the way they should. The third reason? Missing vitamins, particularly vitamin D, B12, and B6. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, which your muscles need to contract and relax properly. Vitamin B12 and B6 support your nerves, and when you're low on them, you might feel tingling, numbness, or leg cramps. On top of all that, mild dehydration or certain medications, like water pills for blood pressure or heart problems, can flush out the minerals your muscles rely on, making cramps even more likely. And believe me, this is common. According to Harvard Health, about 1 in 3 people over 60 deal with regular nighttime leg cramps. You're not alone. Now, I know that sounds like a long list, right? But here's the good news. Most of these problems can be improved naturally, just by making a few small changes to your daily eating habits. And that's exactly what I want to share with you next. 5 simple, affordable, everyday foods that have helped so many of my older patients sleep better, move easier, and finally get through the night without those painful cramps waking them up. Let's take a look. Part 2. Eggs. A simple food that supports your muscles and nerves. Now, if you were to ask me, Doc, what's the easiest food I can eat that actually helps my muscles stay strong? I'd answer without hesitation. Eggs. Eggs are cheap, easy to cook, easy to digest, and they sit well in the stomach, which matters more and more as we get older. But here's what most folks don't realize. Eggs aren't just good for breakfast. They're packed with exactly what your muscles and nerves need to stop those nighttime cramps. Let me break it down for you. First off, protein. Eggs give you what we call complete protein, meaning they've got all the essential building blocks your body needs to maintain and rebuild muscle. See, after 60, we naturally lose muscle every year. And if we're not giving our bodies the tools to repair and rebuild, we're going to feel weaker. And that's when cramps start showing up out of nowhere. One egg has about 6 grams of high-quality protein, and it's easy on the stomach. You don't get that heavy, bloated feeling like with a steak or pork chop, but you do get enough to help your muscles recover overnight. Second, vitamin D. You'll find this in the yolk. It helps your body absorb calcium, which your muscles need to contract and relax smoothly. It also supports your nervous system, so your muscles don't get confused and suddenly cramp up while you're sleeping. Now here's the thing, a lot of older folks are low on vitamin D and don't even know it. We don't get out in the sun as much, and even if we do, our skin doesn't absorb it like it used to. So having an egg a day can be a gentle, natural way to top things up. Third, vitamin B12. This one is super important once you're over 60. B12 keeps your nerves healthy, so the signals from your brain to your muscles stay clear and smooth. When you're low on B12, those signals get scrambled. And that's when you feel things like tingling, numbness, or sudden cramps out of nowhere. Eggs are actually one of the best sources of B12 that your body can absorb, especially if you don't eat a lot of meat or liver. So how should you eat them? I usually tell my patients, try 1 egg in the morning. You can boil it or make a simple omelet with a bit of onion and veggies. If you like a light snack in the evening, try a soft-boiled egg with some steamed veggies. It's easy on the stomach and helps you wind down for a better night's sleep. Me? I like my eggs soft-boiled with a slice of whole grain toast. Simple, satisfying, and does the job. One small note. If you've got high cholesterol or heart concerns, try to keep it to about 6 or 7 eggs a week. And instead of frying them in a lot of oil, stick to boiling, poaching, or light steaming. That way you keep all the nutrition without the extra fat. So yeah, eggs aren't just a handy breakfast food. They're your quiet little partner in keeping your muscles strong and your nerves calm as you age. And if you're already comfortable adding eggs to your meals, you'll love what's coming next. A fruit that's simple, tasty, and packed with natural electrolytes to help stop cramps in their tracks. Let's talk about bananas. Part 3. Bananas. Nature's electrolyte that relaxes muscles and helps you sleep. After eggs, the next food I always recommend to my older patients is one you probably already have on your kitchen counter. Bananas. They're gentle on the stomach, easy to chew, easy to digest, and honestly, they pack more of a punch than most folks realize, especially if you're someone who deals with leg cramps at night. Now, I like to call bananas nature's electrolyte fruit. Why? Because they're loaded with potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B. 3 things your muscles and nerves desperately need to stay calm and cramp-free. Let's break it down. Potassium is what keeps your nerve signals and muscle contractions running smoothly. When your body runs low on potassium, your muscles can get jumpy, cramping up for no good reason. A single medium banana gives you around 400 to 420 milligrams of potassium, just enough to help your muscles relax and settle down. Magnesium is the one that helps your muscles unclench after they've tightened. Think of it like the off switch for your nerves. Trouble is, as we get older, our bodies don't absorb magnesium as well, so we need to stay on top of it through food. And vitamin B6? That helps calm your nervous system. It keeps those little signals from your brain to your muscles running clean without getting glitchy. It also supports your sleep cycle, so you're more likely to sleep through the night without sudden cramps waking you up. One more thing, bananas are about 75% water, so they also help gently rehydrate you. And you might not feel thirsty, but mild dehydration is a sneaky cause of leg cramps in older folks. Sometimes, just adding a bit more fluid from foods like bananas can make a difference. So how should you eat them? I usually tell my patients to eat 1 ripe banana a day, ideally about 1-2 hours before bed. Want to get even more benefit? Pair that banana with a few almonds or walnuts. or mix it with plain Greek yogurt or oats. That combo gives you extra fiber and healthy fat, so the banana digests more slowly, keeping your blood sugar steady and your muscles happier through the night. If you're managing type 2 diabetes, here's a tip. Don't eat a banana by itself. Pair it with some protein or fiber, like I mentioned above, to avoid a quick blood sugar spike. A banana and a spoonful of Greek yogurt is a simple combo that works great. Honestly, I think of bananas as nature's sleep aid, especially for older adults who struggle with nighttime cramps. They're gentle, effective, and no pills required. So if you've been waking up with tight calves or restless legs in the middle of the night, try adding one banana to your evening routine. Give it a few days. You might just notice your legs calming down and your sleep getting deeper. Now that we've got eggs to rebuild your muscles and bananas to help them relax, let's talk about a tiny but powerful group of foods that quietly fight cramps in a different way: nuts and seeds. I'll walk you through that next. Part 4. Nuts and Seeds, Nature's Shield Against Cramps and Muscle Aches. So far, we've talked about eggs and bananas. Now, let's add a quiet little powerhouse to the list: nuts and seeds. They may be small, but don't let their size fool you. Each one is like a tiny treasure chest packed with nutrients that are especially helpful if you deal with leg cramps, muscle soreness, or those odd tingling sensations in your feet at night. Here's why I recommend them. Most nuts and seeds are rich in magnesium and potassium, two of the most important electrolytes for keeping your muscles balanced. When you're low on these, your muscles can tighten up suddenly, especially while you're resting or sleeping. But that's just the beginning. Some of the best ones, like walnuts, almonds, and pumpkin seeds, are full of healthy fats, including omega-3 second and monounsaturated fats. These fats reduce inflammation, boost circulation, and help deliver more oxygen to your muscles. That means less soreness, better recovery, and a lower chance of nighttime cramping. They're also loaded with vitamin E, polyphenols, and selenium-powerful antioxidants that help protect your nerves and muscles from the slow wear and tear of aging. These nutrients help calm little micro-damages that build up over time and make those random cramps or morning stiffness a little less likely. So how do you eat them? Easy. Just a small handful a day, about an ounce, 28 grams. That's all you need. You can have them as a mid-afternoon snack, sprinkle them on your morning oats or yogurt, or toss a few into your steamed veggies at dinner. Simple, right? Here's one small tip. Stick to plain, unsalted, raw, or dry roasted nuts. Avoid the ones loaded with oil, salt, or sugar. Too much salt can raise your blood pressure, and added sugars or oils just weigh your body down. Just keep it natural. Your body will thank you. Personally, I like a small mix of pumpkin seeds, a few walnuts, and a couple of almonds. It's easy on the stomach, tastes great, and honestly, my legs feel a lot less twitchy when I've been eating them regularly. So don't underestimate these tiny foods. They're like a quiet little shield, quietly protecting your muscles, nerves, and blood flow every day, as long as you give them a regular spot in your meals. And if you're already used to snacking on these healthy bites, you'll love what's coming next. Greek yogurt, a light, soothing food that helps your body rebuild while you sleep. Let's keep going. Part 5. Greek yogurt, a bedtime boost for your muscles. So far, we've got a solid lineup. Eggs to rebuild muscle, bananas for electrolytes, nuts for circulation and inflammation. But there's one more simple food I often recommend, especially at night, to help your body rest, repair, and recharge while you sleep. It's Greek yogurt. Now, I'm not talking about your typical sugary yogurt from the store. Greek yogurt is thicker, creamier, and way more packed with protein, especially a type called casein. Casein digests slowly. That means it feeds your muscles through the night, helping your body quietly repair any little wear and tear from the day even while you're asleep. And there's more. Greek yogurt is also a great source of calcium, which is not just for bones, it's also key for healthy muscle movement. A lot of nighttime leg cramps are linked to low calcium absorption, especially if you're also low in vitamin D. The good news? Some brands of Greek yogurt now come fortified with both vitamin D and B12, even better for nerve and muscle support as you get older. Here's what I usually suggest. Have 1 small cup of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt in the evening about 1 to 2 hours before bed. If you want to make it even better, try mixing in a few slices of banana, a sprinkle of walnuts, or a spoonful of oats. You'll get extra fiber and slower digestion, which helps keep your blood sugar steady, especially if you have type 2 diabetes. A few quick tips. Always go for unsweetened and low fat if possible. Avoid anything with added flavors, artificial sweeteners, or sugary fruit blends. If you're lactose intolerant, look for lactose-free or plant-based yogurts with live probiotics, easy to find these days, at most grocery stores. Greek yogurt might seem like just a light snack, but it acts like a recovery assistant for your muscles while you sleep. No pills, no special supplements, just a few spoonfuls at the right time can help you wake up feeling looser, lighter, and better rested. And here's the best part. If you've already included eggs, bananas, nuts, and now Greek yogurt in your day, you've got yourself a pretty powerful team working behind the scenes to fight off those pesky nighttime leg cramps. But we're not done yet. Next up, I'll share one of the most overlooked but amazing foods for older adults. Sweet potatoes packed with potassium and energy your legs will love. Let's keep going. Part 6. Sweet potatoes, a natural electrolyte for steady muscles. We've talked about eggs, bananas, nuts, and Greek yogurt, each one doing its part to keep your legs from cramping and help your muscles recover. But there's one more humble food I recommend all the time, especially for older adults. Sweet potatoes. Honestly, I'm a big fan of sweet potatoes. They're delicious, filling, easy to digest, and they pack a punch when it comes to potassium, a mineral your muscles desperately need to stay relaxed and cramp-free at night. Every sweet potato is like a little package of electrolytes. Not just potassium, but also manganese, which helps repair muscle tissue, and vitamin C, which gently reduces inflammation and helps your joints stay flexible by supporting collagen. But here's what I love most about sweet potatoes. They're a slow-burning source of energy. Unlike white rice or sugary snacks that spike your blood sugar and then crash you, sweet potatoes release energy gradually, which is perfect if you often feel tired in the late afternoon or evening, or if you're managing diabetes. How should you eat them? Simple is best. Boiled, steamed, or roasted, skip the deep frying or sugary glazes. I often recommend patients have a small serving of sweet potato as part of a light, balanced dinner, maybe with a soft-boiled egg and some steamed greens. That combo gives you protein, fiber, and steady carbs, which means you'll stay full longer, sleep better, and wake up with calmer legs. A quick tip. Some folks like to drizzle honey or sprinkle sugar on sweet potatoes to make them sweeter. But honestly, the natural taste is already sweet and comforting enough. There's no need to turn this into dessert. Sweet potatoes might not be flashy or expensive, but they're one of the most underrated tools for preventing leg cramps, fueling your body gently, and keeping your muscles working the way they should. Just a few bites each night can go a long way toward making your legs feel more steady and your evenings more peaceful. So now you've got 5 powerful everyday foods on your side: eggs, bananas, nuts, Greek yogurt, and sweet potatoes. Each one quietly supporting your muscles, your nerves, and your sleep. But food alone isn't enough. In the final part, I'll share 3 simple bedtime habits I recommend to every one of my patients to help your body absorb these nutrients better and create the perfect environment for overnight recovery. Let's finish strong. Part 7. Daily habits that help prevent leg cramps. We've already talked about 5 powerful foods: eggs, bananas, nuts, Greek yogurt, and sweet potatoes. But there's something I always remind my patients. Eating well isn't enough. Your daily lifestyle is the soil where good nutrition takes root. That means if you really want those foods to ease cramps, reduce soreness, and help you sleep better, you'll need to pair them with a few small daily habits that make a big difference. First, drink enough water. Our muscles are highly sensitive to dehydration, and often, we don't even realize when we're running low. You don't need to chug large amounts. Just 6 to 8 glasses spread throughout the day is enough. Don't wait until you feel thirsty by then. You're already a bit behind. Keeping your body properly hydrated helps your muscles stay calm, coordinated, and less likely to cramp during the night. Second, take a gentle walk in the afternoon. I know some days you don't feel like going outside, especially when it's chilly. But just 15-20 minutes of slow walking around the house or in the garden helps boost circulation, gently warm up your muscles, and relax your body. This matters because poor circulation is a common reason leg cramps strike when you finally lie down to rest. Another easy habit? A warm foot soak or leg massage before bed. Soak your feet in warm water with a few slices of fresh ginger or a pinch of mineral salt for 10 minutes. Then gently massage your calves. It helps improve blood flow, relax tight muscles, and prepare your legs for a peaceful night. Many of my older patients told me that just this small change helped reduce their nighttime cramps within days. Also, try cutting back on alcohol and caffeine in the evening. Both of these dehydrate the body and interfere with mineral absorption, especially magnesium and potassium, your body's natural anti-cramp protectors. Instead, try a warm glass of water or a calming herbal tea like chamomile to relax your body and settle your nerves before sleep. Finally, if cramps still bother you despite a good diet, ask your doctor about magnesium or vitamin D3 supplements. Even with proper meals, many older adults don't absorb these nutrients well, especially if they're taking medications that affect digestion. Supplements can help. They're inexpensive and widely available, but you should get proper medical advice for dosage and safety. Here's what I believe. When you combine smart nutrition with simple daily habits, your body starts to heal gently and steadily. You'll notice fewer cramps, deeper sleep, and a sense of ease and strength in your legs when you get out of bed in the morning. And if today's message helped you, I'd be so grateful if you shared it with someone else, a friend, sibling, neighbor, or anyone who's been dealing with leg cramps. Because sometimes a single banana, a warm soak, or a quiet evening walk can be the difference between a restless night and a peaceful one. Take care and keep moving forward, one steady step at a time. Part 8. Conclusion and doctor's final advice. I want you to remember this very clearly. Leg cramps are not something you simply have to accept as part of aging. They are not an unavoidable part of getting older, despite what many people believe. I've seen countless patients in their 62nd and beyond. Some cramped every single night. Others couldn't sleep well because their legs would suddenly tighten. But once they adjusted their diet and added just a few simple daily habits, without strong medications, without expensive treatments, their condition improved dramatically. It can be as simple as 1 egg in the morning to provide protein and vitamins for your muscles. 1 banana before bed to stabilize electrolytes and relax your nervous system. A small handful of nuts during the day to reduce inflammation and improve circulation. And adding a serving of Greek yogurt or half a sweet potato, gentle on your stomach but quietly fueling your body for better rest. That's it. No complicated routines, no costly prescriptions. The important thing is to start with small, steady steps and to believe that your body is still capable of recovery. Because it is. Your body is still working, still listening, and it only needs you to give it the right support. So, if today you decide to take care of your legs, starting with your meals, with a glass of water, with one positive habit, then I truly believe you are already taking strong steps toward healthy aging. Thank you for staying with me through this entire video. If you found these tips helpful, please share them with a friend or loved one because sometimes a single gentle reminder can change someone else's sleep too. I wish you good health, steady steps, and peaceful nights of rest. I'll see you again in the next video.